Join me as I try to create a sketchbook drawing of Invincible Season 3 in just 1 hour. Today, I'm super excited to share with you my sketchbook drawing inspired by Season 3 of Invincible. I've been a huge fan of the show, and I thought it would be a blast to try and capture the essence of the characters and scenes in my own artwork. When I sat down to start drawing, I realized that Invincible is a really tough show to draw, mainly because of its unique style and the sheer amount of every scene. I knew I had to really focus on getting the proportions and facial expressions just right, or it would all fall apart. One of the biggest challenges I faced was trying to capture the intense emotions and energy of the characters. And trust me, I have messed it up a lot of times. Like, a lot of times. And I was really in the verge of canceling it out, the idea and everything, but I just keep going, and here I am. In Invincible, the characters are always so full of life and emotions, and it's hard to translate that into a static drawing. I had to experiment with different line weights and shading techniques to try and convey the sense of the movement and intensity that presents in the show. Another challenge I faced was trying to fit all the details of the scene into a single sketch. It is a show all about epic battles and intense action sequence, and it's hard to charm all that into one drawing. I had to pick and choose what elements to focus on and what details to leave out, which was a really tough decision. Moving on to the drawing process, I started out with a rough sketch of the composition just to get a sense of where everything would go. Then I started blocking in the main characters and the scenery, and using a mix of pencils and markers to get the right textures and tones. I have to say, I was really inspired by the colors and lighting of the episode, and I tried to incorporate those in my drawing as much as possible. And here I'm showing you the screen, an extra screen, the amount of mistakes I've made. And the first mistakes is I filmed my whole video in a shots ratio screen, and then my all angles started to mess up for this very reason. I so many different angles, but it's all messed up. Whatever. So as I was drawing, I kept referring the episode to make sure I got all the little details right. I was paying attention to the way the characters moved, the way the lightning fell on their faces, and the overall mood and atmosphere of the scene. I wanted my drawing to evoke the same sense of energy and excitement that I felt when I was watching the episode. So let's start painting the drawing. I was really excited to paint all the characters. They are literally my favorite characters. Kinda not the villains are my favorite, but it's just the artistic way they portrayed it. That is the reason that was my favorite, because they look really good. And when I was trying to capture the shadows, the details, it was very difficult to do that. And I really appreciate the graphic designers or the illustrators who made it in such a beautiful way that now everybody is such a huge fan of the show, and there is a huge fan base of the show because of this illustration. And I can't say how much this makes me feel happy. So one of the biggest creative decisions I made was to focus on a specific moment from the episode rather than trying to draw the entire scene in one go. I chose a moment where one of the creators is standing victorious in the aftermath of a battle, and I tried to capture the scene of triumph and exhaustion that they are feeling. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think it's one of the most dynamic and engaging parts of the drawing. I think the most impressive part of my drawing is the way the character's facial expression turned out. I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to capture the subtlety of their emotions, but I think I was able to get it right. And I didn't believe that I would be able to show you the end result, because as I've mentioned earlier, it was a mess. My drawing was a mess. I can't literally show you how many times I messed it up, and I was really sad the moment I was drawing it, because I really wanted it to be perfect. But as it is said by the old ones, that nothing is perfect, and the imperfection of this video and my drawing is what it makes them feel precious. And I just love how it turned out after everything that I've done. And now you can clearly see that how I messed it up in this scene, and I'm so sorry, but here I am again trying to make it right, because I just colored it wrong. Yeah, it will happen a few times. You will see it again in a different clip, but I just couldn't capture everything, but I tried to capture a few of the mistakes. And the thing that I love the most in this drawing is my camera quality. I am really sorry guys for the camera quality and the angle. As I've said it earlier, it's because of the foolish mistake I made, but it's my first drawing, so please forgive me. For me, Invincible is a emotion. Like, when the first time I watched this show, it made me speechless. I was literally speechless. This was the show that made me realize that anime is not a joke. It's not a cartoon. It's a real thing. And this particular show makes me I don't know how to express it. I don't want to upset anybody. It's just my opinion that it's just too much battle going on and too much blood and redness in it. And the action scenes, oh my god, oh my goodness. Please don't make me say anything about it, but the action scenes is one of the best things in this show, but also one of the most irritating things about this show. Really in a shock after watching the scene. And I can't tell you what my mother's expression was after seeing that scene, but yeah, everybody's was the same. And here you can clearly see that I messed it up again with the coloring, and I'm literally messing up with my audio as well. But do I care? I don't think so, because this is literally my first audio, and I've already cut it up so many times and edited it, and I can't just do it anymore. So here I am adding the final details to my drawing with pens and border lines and the black marks. That just makes this drawing pops out more and stand out more. So the show is all about action, drama and emotion, and I think my drawing conveys that sense of energy and excitement. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I hope you are too. Drawing this sketchbook inspired by Invincible Season 3 was an incredible experience. It challenged me to think creatively and push my artistic skills to the limit. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my process and the final result, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments about my drawing and the episode. And to the last, thank you so much for watching this video, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you so much again, and please do share, like and subscribe my channel if you want to see more such drawing contents in my future videos. And keep creating your own palette, because if you don't, then nobody will. So thank you so much guys again, and see you the next time.